Welcome back to my single-player Let's Play of Civilization 5. We are Greece facing down the world. We just opened Honor, so we are gunning for a very active military game. A pantheon has just been founded by India. Ooh, they took wall protection. This is a modified pantheon with the No Quitters mod. In addition to the range combat boost, walls also provide faith, so that is quite strong. See, he did open piety. We have Babylon going tradition and Austria also going piety. As I mentioned last time, AI tends to really like piety. And so it would be really hard getting a religion. No, you cannot see my embassy right now. Another pantheon from Austria with culture from pastures. Not a very strong faith boosting pantheon, but still very strong with all the extra culture you can gain. I just want to see what else is in here. I've pretty much given up on finding any fast ruins anymore. The AI has probably scouted this whole area. I just want to get sight on what is around so I can know what cities to plant where, both to optimize the city placement for the resources around them, but also for defense against all these very close neighbors. Now, typically in a multiplayer game, there's very little penalty to stealing workers from city-states, so I might not be in such a rush to get a worker, but I might not be quite so prone against the AI who take very great offense to that happening. I think I am going to try to speed that up. Like I said, I'm not going to grow very fast. I'm going to buy the sheep and work those extra hammers and get that worker down to 5 turns. With an honor game, I really only want to plant an extra 1 or 2 cities myself, and then focus on my military with all the boosts later in honor to carry me through. And take the opponent's cities and really turn them into strong cities of my own. Ooh, another ruin. Thankfully the AI did not scout in here. They are not always the best in scouting. I'm guessing if this was a multiplayer game with human opponents, that would have been long gone. Okay, I'm not going to rush for that lighthouse right away, although I do want to get some hoplites up, maybe an archer first. Let's go for archery into bronze working, just so I can find some barbarian camps and start farming those camps, killing the barbarians within the camp without taking the camp itself for that culture and probably that gold with warriors next. Another change with the No Quitters mod is that there are no longer staggered costs to founding a pantheon. By that I mean the first one costs 6 or 8 depending on your speed, and the next player's pantheon costs a little bit more, and the next player a little bit more after that. Instead, all players have a fixed cost of 15 faith to make a pantheon. That way you don't have quite so much that first person get a massive advantage, and everyone has a level playing field. I'm going to bring this archer a little bit back home and try to scout along this coastline. It is a scout archer, meaning a scout upgraded into an archer, so it maintains its movement bonuses across rivers and through rough terrain. And with all this jungle and hills over here, I really want them to do some scouting. And it's going to be time to start thinking about bringing my warrior back home. I think I'm going to wrap it around this way. Get a good look at Babylon's capital. As you can see already, some very strong bonuses out of the AI. Their secondary cities are already as big as my primary city, so this will be a tough fight ahead. And there is another settler already for the AI. If he leaves that undefended, I might have to consider stealing it, even though that will anger Babylon. Maybe I'll have to make them my first target. archer. The barbarian camp down here is spawning. Let's grow to start with. Keep growing. 9 turns. Let's make a couple archers in the meantime. This is not going to be a very strong game early. It's going to take a lot to catch up with the AI, but I want to get that extra point of growth off before I start producing settlers of my own. I don't have to worry about this archer right now. I'm going to send the worker up to work the horses, so it's blocked by the city. But in the meantime, let's get those warriors. Take out this archer anyway. Free gold, free culture. A nice start. Yo, he did use his unique unit, a stronger archer than bowman, to protect that settler. So actually, let's move back down this way, see if we can see which direction he's heading. Dies. This might be a nice city over here. Another coastal. With coastal trade routes, you get additional bonus to the food or production you can send in your internal trade routes, and the gold you get from foreign external trade routes. Ooh, great library was built all the way. Anyone we know? Nope. Send these warriors down to play with this camp. A nice ruin on the other side. Still haven't been able to see the capital itself, which is probably right over here. Salt start, some nice resources all around. Now, typically I would like to get that extra gold, but these players are all so close to me, I don't want to anger them unnecessarily. See, Maria already covered my lands, and I'm sure my other 2 neighbors will be doing so as well. I'm going to forget about bringing that warrior around the top and just bring it straight back. Ooh, El Dorado, congratulations. It no longer has the 500 gold boost, although I thought it was supposed to have a 100 for everyone who finds it. Perhaps that is a bug. Oh well, it's still a fairly strong, in order to work, not as strong as some others, but it does give a lot of culture, 5 culture, if you work that tile, I believe. Around this way, slam in. We're going to send the archer in to finish it off. Oh no, she's going to get that ruin from me. Maybe we'll be lucky and the barbarians will kill it, spawn a unit and kill that scout. Ooh, nope, they're going to go after me instead. I'm going to take the drill promotion and just heal right there, hopefully not losing it. Come up here. This is actually not a bad area if I plant right where that camp is or right beside it. Get probably right where the camp is to grab that horses. And then have some really nice tiles around here. Not quite as concerned with planting for El Dorado. Yeah, all that night, those fish around there should make a really strong coastal city for me. With the city-states up here blocking this area, I doubt an AI is going to rush in there. Let's move out for now. We'll good get that before she gets her scout in here, I hope. Chance she'd beat me to it. And let's just move out for now, just to heal. We'll move in with that archer next. I should be working this crab to have extra gold. 4 turns, having an archer and my city population growth, and that's when I'm going to try to make my first settler. Let's get down here, try to guard this area. I want to figure out exactly where I want to go. I should probably consider making a scout quick to get up in this area, but for now, let's go down here, meet the city-state, and get that ruin. Yeah, this actually, the archer will finish in 3 turns, so I'll make a scout after that. Get up here, improve that sheep. Hello, Panama City. First to meet them, so I get 30 gold. And, ooh, another population. That will throw off that math a little bit. Let's see, 7 turns. Now, let's go with that. Maybe we can get to 5 population first. That is really slowing things down. Like I said, I'm not quite as experienced with Deity. I usually play on Immortal. But let's just cross our fingers, hope for the best. Wow, turn 24, Austria with the first religion. No wonders, and a culture-based pantheon. That's actually really strong. I wonder if maybe she settled a natural wonder that gives a faith bonus. Ooh, and silver. That's a problem. That archer is going to clear that camp. Too bad. But in the meantime, she'll let me get that ruin. I'm going to have to give up on that. Yeah, she will move before the camp can spawn a new unit. So let's just take that out, send this archer out this way, and that camp should be mine to farm for a while. Actually, let's use this warrior to scout up here. Set up a scout. Let's see, with 5 turns left, and hopefully Pantheon next turn. Let's see what has been taken already. If I missed any. We might lose Pantheons pretty quick, but in the meantime we can get a good boost. I'm thinking with so many fish-based resources, I want the fishing boat Pantheon, which, unlike the vanilla game, the Pantheon only gives faith, 1 faith for each fishing boat tile. With the NQ mod, they also give a production, meaning, or maybe, I forget. Might be production, but either way, in the vanilla it's one or the other. In this, you get both faith and production per tile. So let's just make a bunch of workboats. Workboats were also made cheaper in the mod because they're almost prohibitively too expensive in the base game, especially in multiplayer. Let's not shy away from taking out barbarian units when we can. Oops, someone else already with a 2nd religion. No one that we know. And with Stonehenge. Stonehenge also been played in the changed in the mod. Instead of a base, just a faith per turn of 5, they give less faith per turn, but a immediate bonus. Let's see, grant 150 bonus immediately, which is pretty much enough for their first prophet and almost enough for a 2nd prophet immediately, right away. It also took from Angkor Wat the culture and gold cost acquisition bonus, just a small little bonus got tacked on here instead of there, and it's also been made the piety wonder instead of, let's see, the Great Mosque, I believe. So, we take our fishing boat Pantheon, God of the Sea, 1+1 production and faith for fishing boats. And then we can take our ruin. Ooh, and immediate faith. That's why I wanted to take the Pantheon first. Not sure if that extra faith would have carried over or if it would have been erased when I took that Pantheon. So that's a nice boost. Maybe there's a chance I can get a religion. Probably not. We'll see what happens. Now, garrison units providing happiness and culture, or the professional army boost production culture in gold. Won't be getting around to building that barracks and army right away, but maybe I can take that wounded warrior and stick it in my garrison, give me the culture boost especially. So we'll send him back. Send the archer with destruction as well to go with that camp. Go here. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage there. And this is a really nice area. Reformation already. Here we go. Let's take a rough terrain bonus on that archer. Keep our battle with the barbarian archer going. That's the second source of spices in the area, actually third, so that's not quite a big rush. In this area here is getting a little bit too close to Delhi, although if I'm going to fight with Austria pretty quickly, I might challenge her by settling this area right in here. That is really nice land. Could settle another city up in here, but let's just see how things go. They're going to be getting their settlers out a lot quicker than I am. Don't know where Babylon sent that settler. We saw a settler earlier with a bowman, but it's mysteriously disappeared. Free gold and culture. Start on that hand axe. Get the extra culture with the garrison unit, and let's get that production with that fishing boat. There we go. Ooh, that is a very strong natural wonder. The Founder of Youth. Not quite as much free happiness as the base game. In vanilla it's 10, and here it's 6, but it's still very strong. It's a free luxury and a half almost that you can't get otherwise. And a free promotion if you go in adjacent to it of healing those double rates, so we might as well touch it and get that promotion, and need another city-state in the meantime, get some free gold. And this warrior, I think it's time he comes home as well. If I build some settlers soon, I'm going to want something to garrison in my cities, and I might need to protect this land from enemy settlers. I'm not going to settle this coastal right away because I want to keep that camp around. I'll probably settle that a little while later when I'm ready to go take out either an opponent or a city-state. In the meantime, let's heal that archer, and utilizing that nice Greek boost of free, the free bonus healing and not pissing off the city-states in their land. Let's move this way, finish that workboat, and then come over here and chop that forest. Fortify him.
मेरे दोस्त,
Let's be
क्या इस
friends.
इंतज़ाम में आपकी दिलचस्पी है?
Austria is protecting Milan. Just do a little bit more scouting with this warrior over here. And with that, I think I have a pretty good idea what's going on in this area. Ooh, a camp spawn there, so unfortunately if we plant our city, it will destroy the camp. But there's a unit over there. get some of that free bonuses if our opponents don't beat us to it. 13 production, meaning a 5-turn settler. Let's go with that and finish the boats later. Get that faith in the meantime with the crabs, but I want to work as high a production as I can. With 10 production, I could shave down the turns it takes to make the settler by a turn, so I should be able to chop that forest and in 2 turns to save the production there.
Ich sehe, ihr bewundert meinen neuen
Yes, I
Damast.
do have
Soll
crabs.
keiner sagen, ich sei eine
But
ungerechte
no, you
Frau.
cannot have it.
Treffen wir eine ab.
मेरे
You, on the
दोस्त,
other hand,
क्या इस इंतजाम में
yes,
आपकी
please
दिलचस्पी
give
है?
me a ton of money. What will make this deal work? 8 gold a turn. This is a big difference between single player and multiplayer, even with the mod, but also in vanilla. The AI loves giving you money for your luxuries. You don't really see that in single player, or sorry, forgive me, multiplayer. But 8 gold a turn, yes, my friend, I will take that. Give me a very nice boost, which I will need once I get that military rolling in to upgrade units. In multiplayer, you tend to see more trading a luxury for a luxury to keep the happiness up, but you don't really see anyone buying luxuries from each other. Let's get a flat land bonus. Move in here, shoot, move up here, and shoot. Move down here as well. The archer, unless another barbarian spawns in the camp, should move into the camp next turn while being zoned, meaning zone of control, by my adjacent archer, meaning it can't move and attack since it moved past an enemy unit. Meaning that it shouldn't shoot me as well. Another crab. We'll worry about those fishing boats after I get a couple settlers out. In the meantime, I went for calendar when I showed off Stonehenge. I meant to finish bronze working. But that's fine. Calendar I'm going to need anyway. I can work my my luxury. I can build a plantation with my worker after I chop this forest, and keep my happiness up as I found new cities. Thankfully, so far,
मेरे दोस्त,
yeah,
क्या
you're
इस
friendly. Let's
इंतजाम में
give me
आपकी
some more
दिलचस्पी
money.
है?
Thankfully, so far, no one has really settled in towards me, although I'm pretty sure that can happen at any time in here. Another camp being targeted by a city-state that's too far away. We have our iron right next to us. With the strategic balance, we have guaranteed horses and iron and coal and aluminum with that modified map. Make this a 2-turn settler. Move in here. Take out that archer. Let's see. This guy is going to want to come back. This guy's going to want to come up here, and they should be enough to escort that settler into this area. I really want to claim it. Mark that for my own. Piss off Austria and give me an excuse to attack them. Where do we go from here? I'm not Liberty, so I can't use pyramids. Mausoleum is a great wonder, although I don't really have the stone or marble to use it, and also against Deity, it's really hard to plan on getting any specific wonders. I could go for optics to really get that boost after I make a couple settlers. I think it's too early to go down the writing and philosophy, get my National College path. Although I really will need that science boost, I'm thinking with this honor military game, I'm really going to want to focus there. So, in the meantime, let's get a chariot archers and my unique unit containing cavalry up. I don't need any other techs for my luxuries at the moment, so let's just go get those units accessible. I should be working at iron, which I am. The iron has the additional boost. Anyone we know? Tradition, Hanging Gardens, and Statue of Zeus already. So Statue of Zeus meaning he's ready to be aggressive as well, so maybe we'll want to stay away from him. But in Hanging Gardens, a very strong wonder giving a very big gold boost to the Tradition player who gets it. Gold return from Maria ended. Maybe I did accidentally give her my embassy. Yep, they have an embassy near capital. Whoops. I didn't really want her to see where my capital is. Because obviously she covets my lands and wants it. Let's just go with another flat land. We have our rough terrain one up here. Heal this one. Fortify this one. Spend a turn there. Healing, and move up my settler. Gandhi with the Terracotta Army. Ooh, that gives him an additional free military unit for each unique unit he has. So if he has a warrior and an archer, he only gets a free warrior and an archer. But if he has a free warrior, archer, spearman, instead of chariot archers, his unique unit is elephants. If he has each of those, he gets a big boost in what he has. That can be a very strong wonder. It scales with what you already have. I could consider moving into one of these other directions, but let's just keep going with honor, get that science boost for kills as fast as possible. This one, instead of fortifying, I'm going to alert while these two heal. When the next barbarian comes, she'll wake up and let me know what's happening. Yep, there we go, a lot. Ooh, there goes that land I wanted. Maybe she'll be greedy and move up further. And there is Babylon moving in, so there it goes. As I said, I really maybe wanted to get that seller out quick. I spent the extra time when I got that culture population boost. Maybe I should have spent that with that settler, like I said. See what Maria does. Hopefully doesn't plant her city in place. Yes, she's going to be greedy, move up a little bit. Still really throws off my game. Maybe if I go in here, that's not very defendable though. Not for iron horses, but we'll make this deal. Not quite the amount of gold that I got from Gandhi. Wow, look at that gold return from Austria. But we're planning on fighting her pretty quick, and she covets my lands, meaning that she probably won't give me the full 8 return that a friendly AI will. Well, he does as well. Well, either way, let's just take the 6 from him. Not planning on fighting him soon, although he might have other ideas. Well, seeing as we lost that wonderful area, let's leave that, let her grow that city, and take it for ourselves later. Maybe with 3 luxuries there, possibly even Old Faithful, or sorry, Fountain of Youth in the area, that might be my first target. But in the meantime, let's figure out, maybe get this spices, maybe get this citrus. If I could settle here and stay on the mountain, but I won't have a ton of production. Maybe I'll move up here. That would be a little bit more defensible, especially against Babylon. A little open on this side, but I plan on attacking that way anyway. And hopefully that means I can get in here and make a dent in this camp there as well to farm. Fishing boat. Let's work these. 5 turns with growth. I'm going to continue farming that camp, but other than that city and that city for now, I really don't plan on settling anymore. And let's hope he doesn't move down here and just stay growing and not make another settler. Let's go with a couple chariot archers. No. Actually, let's not. Chariots aren't really going to be able to open there. Well, let's go with one. Go up here and improve the iron. Just really surprised that camp isn't spawning any more units. Let's see. 4 cities already with Maria. That's really aggressive. That's really close, right in India's face, so he might be able to join us in attacking her as well. Might even come and offer it. And Babylon is moving straight towards me, so I might have to call off Austria if Babylon gets a little aggressive. He has 4 cities as well, and 3 cities there. Let's look at our demographics. We are last in pretty much everything, but that's pretty typical for a higher difficulty single-player game versus the AI. So fortify there. Settle production focus. Let's get that barracks with that boost from my policy, getting that production and gold and culture boost into a monument, into a granary. And fortify there, using that garrison boost as well. Colossus. If there's any early wonder I have a chance of building. Yeah, sure, you're already heading my way. No, I don't want you to see where I am. Thank you for the trade route, though, giving me a nice boost to my gold and science. Ooh, where is that guy going? There we go. Really want to dissuade him as much as possible, even though he already covets my lands. He's sending me a trader out, so that's nice. Oh, that fortunately ran away. Go away. Don't come in here and steal my camp. Let's move up here. In the meantime, I would really like that Temple of Artemis. That's why I was going to say if there's any early wonder that I can get, it's the temple. But let's get that final fishing boat. Get our faith going. Maybe there's still a chance. Only 1 religion left. I highly doubt we'll get there, but who knows? Fortify there. Have our ranged unit there pretty soon, so the AI is just being a little bit silly, moving back and forth. Hopefully a barbarian will take it, and we can just take and keep it from the barbarians. Otherwise, maybe we'll consider just declaring war like we're planning on anyway. Milan wants a camp cleared, so there's a little bit more incentive for the AI to do that. Go away. What are you doing? Does Leventa want this? Oh, they do. Let's move down here. Unfortunately, if they move in, there's not much I can do to keep them from clearing the camp themselves. Might be a little bit harder to farm these barbarian camps like I first thought. With that, let's call it a break. Sure, yes, let's be friends, although I anticipate you backstabbing me sooner or later. Anyway, let's take a break there. Thank you for watching.